Phineas and Ferb revived by Disney for 40 new episodes. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. What you studied. What came out in the exam. You who memorized based on colors. I was waiting for the elevator when I randomly said hello hammer way too loud as the door opened. A girl looked at me in confusion and was like, what? And a guy looked at me as he smiled and whispered, Muggles. Made my faking day. When I finish revising for an exam, then I go to sleep and ask myself a question and don't know the answer. Gandalf, I love hobbits. Pippin, breaths. Gandalf, call yourself. Dad, why are you crushing Chalk's son? Me, I'm gonna sell it in plastic bags like Big Brother does. Dad, Big Brother. I want to finance those next 4 years in college personally and help you. Okay, do it for you and keep the dream alive one day of owning your bakery. And then when your bakery is open, all I want back is a lot of bread. I think I downloaded the wrong Velma show. Proof that no one will care about color change as long as the new version is written well. The totally unrealistic waifu drawing. Meanwhile, the person who drew it. Professor, what inspired you to write this essay? Me, the due date. You drive for 4 hours and are still in the same part of the country. You drive for 2 hours, the local accent has changed twice and bread rolls have a new name. The ring is dangerous and belongs to the Dark Lord. But no one knows it's here, do they? Do they? Gandalf. I have two sides. Communist. Sensitive femboy rabbit. Watching Velma to see how bad it is. Less than a minute into the first episode. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I get wasted? And then William slapped me in the back of the head, and when I fumed he was with his hands behind his back, and looking in the other direction. So I knew William had slapped me, but he pretended he didn't. This is a shade sword. You're gonna die, kid. When Democrats check their temperature. Kids who used to like this are into BDSM now. Yeah, I watch LOTR for the plot. When you start seeing the new Velma series spreading like wildfire on the internet. No hate watching. No faking hate watching. Using the Drake format. Using Aragon instead because he is cooler. Listening to the Lord of the Rings music while reading the books is how to have an amazing day. And that's a fact. Me, a non-native speaker after learning English for more than 10 years, only to see native speakers confused with two, and two. When the girl I'm dating says she has never had a guy go down on her before. Well, that's decided. It'll be very good for you, and most amusing for me. Star Wars lore. Costume designer in the 70s who thought something looked cool. My lord, Gandalf, that Grey is coming. He is not welcome. Velma Season 2 reportedly confirmed at HBO Max despite backlash. Jan 15, ScreenRant.com. How many times do we have to teach this lesson, you lil batch? Some of the few people who became famous overnight. Stress eating. Stress drinking. Stress relaxing. Stress stressing. I've decoded Porsche's cryptic Instagram post. It confirms they're joining FL, and for which team. So recently Porsche deleted all their Formula E posts on Instagram and left this as the only post on their account. I thought they might leave some hint in there, so I went back and looked at every single frame of the video. I noticed this frame repeats several times and appears to vaguely show a face. And I thought it looked strangely familiar, because it is. It's Frank Williams wearing headphones. So confirmation, Porsche and Williams are teaming up. You're tired. The blanket is warm. Both sides of the pillow are cold. It starts raining. Teresa distant thunder. my anxiety coming to fake me up at 3 a.m. I joined Reddit. Peter, that website has sexist subreddits and furry porn. I just told you I already joined Harry, you don't have to convince me. Nah, man. Night shift is pretty easy. Derek, age 24. Our pizza delivery guy took more than 30 minutes, but I think I can forage him. It's time for you to look inward, and begin asking yourself the big questions. How does someone with a junior in their name call their kid who is the same name? When I PS in Latin. When I PS in English. I was born without my permission and now my future depends on me? When parents say no fighting but you hear them wrestle at night. When you lie on your resume but still get that job. Americans have literally no banner. I'd what country this is coming from, but we've probably beaten you in a bar at some point. I'm American. Civil bar. Human Sophnie, who's influenced you the most in your life? Why Principal, Ms. Lopez? How has she influenced you? When we get in trouble, she doesn't suspend us. She calls us to her office and explains to us how society was built down around us. And she tells us that each time somebody fails out of school, a new jail cell gets built. And one time she made every student stand up, one at a time, and she told each one of us that we matter. In this era of troubling past issues coming to light, I want to assure you there is nothing dubious in my history. I have skeletons in my closet. You can dig into my past all you want. Hey, is this your old DeviantArt page? Wow, that is a lot of Star Trek fanfiction. And, did you draw yourself as a Ninja Turtle? Please, stop digging / Mystery solved, who is faster? Superman or the Flash? The cameraman. My dad couldn't breathe when he handed me this in a gift bag, just on the floor laughing, tears in his eyes. When you think it's the weekend, but it's only Wednesday. When life is unfair. I don't love you anymore, I'm breaking up with you. Okay. I love you, but my time has come. And I have to go, goodbye, my friend.